Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the week of the 9th through the 15th of April 2023. Hope you guys are having a great week. I want to take a second to remind everyone that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone out there. So just take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. Also keep in mind that the energies can and often do shift or reverse in a general reading. As always, please don't try to force yourself into a story that is not for you. All right, let's get started, Sagittarius. Spirit, what would you like for Sagittarius to know? Sagittarius, bring me the energy. Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Please bring me the energy of Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, you are starting out with the Three of Cups. You have the Six of Wands in the reverse and the Five of Wands. Okay, so it's pretty clear. This is pretty cut and dried. There was conflict here with somebody. I do feel that it was a conflict that left you feeling like things were not successful. You felt defeated. However, I can see that there is a opportunity perhaps, or you're hoping for an opportunity for a reconciliation. So let's see who might be in your energy. Looks like it got a little fiery with that altercation or fight between you and someone else. One moment. All right, so the person in your energy has the Nine of Swords in the reverse, the Universe in reverse, and coming out together we have the Judgment card along with the Emperor. Okay. Yeah, so I can see the person is still holding on to you, holding on to this connection. I don't feel like this is over. There might be something cyclical, though, about the reason that you had this fight, this altercation. They're trying really hard to look as if they don't care, as if it's not really bothering them. I feel like you might be trying to do a little bit of the same, but truthfully, you're feeling rather defeated here. They want a reunion just as much as you do. I do feel that they're going to take charge of the situation in order to bring that reunion together, though. Now, some of you might be dealing with an Aries here. You don't have to be, but you might be. Let's see the energy of the connection. Because like I said, I feel like both of you are kind of fronting a little bit with each other. Like you have this energy that even though you're feeling like things aren't successful here, you're kind of fronting like they are. Both of you are trying to free yourself from this energy. I do feel like you're both trying to pretend that you're not concerned, that this is not a big problem for either of you, but in truth, it's a big problem for both of you. Let's see what is affecting this connection. Nine of Cups. Yeah, you both want this reunion. You both see each other as being your wish fulfillment. You're wanting success in this. They're still holding on to you. Both want this. Let's see your outcome at the end of the week. I feel like somebody is sending prayers. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm getting that somebody is sending prayers. Okay. I was told to keep these, and it's a lot of cards, so one moment so you can see them all. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. We have the Hangman in reverse. And we have the Death card in reverse. So in your outcome, I feel like this waiting energy, because there's a waiting energy here between the two of you, I feel like that's going to end. I do feel like you're both going to try to see each other's side of whatever this is that happened. You're both willing to make a sacrifice here. For you, you're just waiting for things to get better with regard to the situation, and they're definitely not wanting things to end. They're holding on to this connection with everything they're worth. So there's a lot of energy here of you each trying to look like it doesn't bother you, that you both won this argument. But you ultimately, you both want to bring this back together. At the bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups in the reverse. So there has been some sadness here. Both of you are looking back at what happened and trying to process it, but I feel like that's coming to an end. And as that comes to an end, then what happens is you each will begin to look at what is positive in the connection, not what has happened in the past. All right, so let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Three of Cups here? Why is the Three of Cups here? All right, we have the Seven of Wands reversed and the Moon in reverse. Yeah, so you're coming to the conclusion here that you're going to have to stop being so defensive. I do feel like there was something in this situation that made you feel a little bit powerless, though. It might have been something that you found out or something that you discovered, but I do feel like you're kind of having this epiphany that you do want this connection, and in order for that to happen, you're going to have to lose the defensiveness. All right, we have the Tower in reverse, the Nine of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, you're feeling definitely very sad, kind of abandoned feeling here, left out in the cold. But I see that, again, it's that head turning in the other direction, turning away from those feelings and feeling the feelings of rejection. And even though you're hurt, and I can see that you are hurt here, Sagittarius, you do want to rebuild this. You do want to bring this back, resolve the problems, put them behind the two of you, and learn from the experience. Why is the Five of Wands here? Why is the Five of Wands here? You might be dealing with a Taurus. I see Cancer. Taurus is very strong. Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, you want commitment with this person. So that might have been what this was about. The conflict could have been about commitment, stability and commitment. I definitely see that you want that with this person. Let's see what their energy is saying. Spirit, why is the Nine of Swords here in reverse? See, they're trying to pretend that they aren't worried about this. It's not bothering them, but it really is. It's on their mind constantly. They replay this, but they're hiding it. What they really want to do is to heal this, to bring it back, and they're hoping you do too. They're hoping that you're thinking about them. We have the sign of Aquarius is here. Why is the Universe in reverse? We have the Strength card, sign of Leo. And there it is again, the Nine of Swords in the upright. So no matter what they're trying to show to you, Sagittarius, they're as upset about this as you are. They're just trying to be strong about it. They're trying to pretend that they don't care. But especially when they're alone, I feel like they're actually overwhelmed. And even in the daylight, though, I feel like it's constantly on their mind what took place between the two of you. They're trying to look at their part of this as well, which is a good thing. Let's see the bottom energy. They're definitely holding on to you, though. They're not over this. Queen of Wands. Yep, there's their focus on you. Page of Swords. They're doing some low-key spying on you. They're very, very physically attracted to you as well. King of Cups. They're holding back their emotions, though. Yeah, they're not showing their emotions. But and they're definitely keeping an eye on you. What they want to do is have a reconciliation, but they're kind of coming across as the strong and silent type, and they're definitely withholding their emotions. It's an act. It's all an act. Why is the Eight of Swords in reverse? Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. All right, so you may feel like you have a decision to make here. And I feel like you're kind of unsure of which way to go. There's a lot of indecision. So there's something you're thinking about here as a decision. You may be trying to let this person go. But I feel like ultimately I feel like you don't really want to. There's indecision on your side, and on their side, they're kind of in this wait and see what's going to happen. Well, that's the Nine of Cups here. There we go. There's your change. We have the Eight of Wands, and we have Justice. Okay, so I feel like there's going to be communication. That communication looks like it may be coming from you, Sagittarius, but you could also, be on the other side if the energies have switched. You may communicate that, hey, you really hurt me. I feel very rejected here. I feel like I no matter what I do, I can't seem to win in this situation with you. Because there is something legitimately that made you feel kind of powerless in this situation. I feel like this person is going to come forward honestly because they actually want this as well. So I do feel like they're going to overcome, this energy of fronting like they don't care. And they are going to come forward honestly with you and try to balance this out. I'm also feeling like they're going to take responsibility for their part in this, although they don't want to. But I feel like if you are inclined, Sagittarius, to break the ice here, that they will be responsive. I don't see them being the first to communicate. All right, so here we have the Hangman in reverse. We have the Ten of Cups, that's really good, and the King of Swords. So we have strong Libra energy here. There's also strong Aquarius. I see Gemini as well. You could be involved with a water sign. But what I'm seeing is that with the Hangman in reverse, you're both realizing that you want to be together, that you find each other to be their happiness. Some of you want to have a family with this person, or you do have a family with this person. But that's the realization is that that's what you want. This person is your wish. They're your heart's desire, and you're theirs. And you're both coming to that conclusion. I feel like you may have waited a while for commitment to come through, and that may be what this altercation between the two of you was about, Sagittarius. Because I feel like you've waited a long time for commitment or marriage or a higher level of commitment here. And you may feel like things are just never coming to that conclusion. And that's what's going to be discussed and talked about as well. I am seeing on their side that they definitely don't want this to end between the two of you. They're still kind of showing up here as being like, very stern, more matter-of-fact versus emotional, because they're in that King of Swords energy. But the good news is that they are coming forward in a very direct manner, and they're coming forward in an honest manner. what you're seeing over here is not honest. It's not how they really feel. It's an act. They're really holding back. In fact, they would like to communicate, but I feel like they just are not letting themselves do that. They're waiting to see what you're going to do. And I think that you may be trying to decide if you're going to come forward and communicate with this person. And ultimately, it does look like you're going to. I think that your chance of this being successful, if you do, is very high, at least for most of you. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. So this has been a very painful experience for both of you, and that's going to need to be healed. So let's see if there's any oracles that come out for you. It's a really cut and dried reading, though. I mean, honestly, both of you really want to be with each other, but something has happened. It looks like it was about commitment, and I feel like that caused the split between the two of you. All right, so the card that came out for you says gambling, problems with addiction or gambling, and bad finances. So there could be something financial that's affecting this connection. Somebody could have a gambling problem or some sort of addiction issue. It could even be a codependency. So, all right, that's something too that's going to need to be talked about and addressed. So I hope this has been I hope this has been helpful for you and happy. It is good news because it does look like it's moving in a very positive direction. And don't believe what you're seeing, because I'm telling you now that this person, it's all an act. But hopefully it's been helpful. If you have resonated with the reading in any way, please hit that like button. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, it's completely free. Be sure to hit the little bell at the side so you get notifications when I do upload your readings. Until I see you in about a week for your weekly reading, namaste.